welcome to Let's Talk. I am Vivian Pruitt, and I wanted to kind of wrap up my trip to Ghana. I just got back last night, and it was a wonderful trip. It was a wonderful trip. As you know, I went there with a team so that we can establish a journey center there. So we were looking at some different areas. We started off in Accra, then we moved on to Tema, and then to Kumasi, and we were just meeting with people there and trying to see where we could be of help and where we can actually establish a journey center there. So while I was there, we were able to go in while we were at, we went back to Tema after being in Kumasi, and we met a lady there who runs an orphanage. So she runs this orphanage out of a house, her personal family home, and she has about 35 children there that the state sends to her, and but they provide no help. They provide no help. So similar to here, you know, it would be as if Konani places a child in a home, a group home, but yet the government doesn't give any aid to help with the expenses of having that child there in that home. So she doesn't receive that kind of aid, but they do send children to her. So she has children who are orphans. She has children who have been victims of, abusive situations, neglect, and they were darling children. They were so well behaved. They got to sing a song for us. We got to spend some time with them. It was just wonderful. So we want to be the help and the resource that she needs to be able to pay tuition for the kids, buy uniforms, provide food, help shelter them. So we are looking forward to doing the work there. While I was in Ghana, I found the Ghanaians to be very humble people, very mild mannered, and so we got to visit several areas while we were there. Another place we went to while we were in Kumasi, we actually went and visited an orphanage there, which was actually run by the government. So the government actually owns this orphanage. So we met some of the staff there and employees, and they took us around, and we got to see the kids. And they have kids anywhere from 6 months up to 14 years old, boys and girls. So they walked us around the school and showed us some of the different things that they do for the children and with the children, and we were able to donate several items. So I want to thank you so much, sponsors who helped donate items. We have crayons and coloring books. We had diapers. We had bibs. We had all kinds of children's items. We took a lot of children's Tylenol for the kids there. So we were also able to help with some of those same items to the other lady who runs the orphanage by herself in her single family home. So we're so thankful. Thank you so much, sponsors, for giving us the money and the donations to be able to bless those two orphanages. So while we were there at that orphanage there in Kumasi, that's run by the government, we got to speak to the staff members there. They showed us the kids. They showed us what they do for the kids and how they provide for their schooling and different things like that. So we were very, very impressed at how clean and organized, how friendly the staff was also. So we had a great time there, spending time looking. We got to play with the babies, which is also nice. It's always nice to be able to play with the babies. So anyway, we had the opportunity to do all that, and we really, really enjoyed that. Ghana is pretty much a progressive country. I was very impressed. We did, of course, it does have some very poor areas. We went into the villages and we saw some very poor areas. There is a large Christian presence there, which I was very impressed. There's a large Christian presence there. A lot of the major American churches that you see here have a presence there. And even one of the mission houses where we were housed was actually housed by a large denomination, American denomination, that has a large presence there. So we were very, very impressed with that. We had a chance to sing and worship and fellowship. And the food, since I didn't get to blog about the food, let me tell you, the food was phenomenal. The food in Ghana, those people know how to cook. All the foods that we ate were delicious. They do eat a lot of rice. We had a lot of rice just about every day, but the rice was so good. We had fried rice with vegetables. We had rice, believe it or not, we actually ate at KFC 3 times because of their rice. Their rice was so good. They put ginger in it and saffron. It was so good. It had some peas and carrots in it. It was delicious. They do eat spicy foods. Their foods are spicy, so we had to keep telling them, don't put spice in, don't put those spicy peppers in our food. But everything was so flavorful and so good. So I did get to try one of their native dishes, which is fufu. So, and I had it in the light soup. So that was really good. And fufu is when they take plantains and yuca, which some people call cassava, and they grind it together and make it into kind of like a dough ball, and they put it inside the light soup, which could be a chicken-based soup or a fish-based soup, and you dip your fingers in it and you tried it. So I got the opportunity to try that, so that was fun. And it just picks up the flavor of the soup. So it was really good. I did get to try jollof rice a couple of times from a couple of different restaurants. So that was good. The fish, they eat a lot of fish. The fish was so good. They eat tilapia, but it's not like the tilapia fillets that we see here. It's the whole fish. And I also got to eat fried catfish, like the whole fish, eyes, whiskers, and everything. But it was so good. It was delicious. So I really enjoyed that. So anyways, so the team is back. We're all back home. Thank God he took us there and brought us back safely. So Ghana, again, it was just a wonderful, wonderful trip. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Would definitely go back there again. And we're looking to have a presence there through the Journey Center in Ghana. So you be praying for us that we get this underground. And I will talk to you again next time on Let's Talk. God bless you.